Hello everybody and welcome once again to Gvinci. In this occasion we're gonna be doing this portrait, where we capture the moment when she is just there, far away in the distance, lost in her thoughts. So let's get to work. All you need is a little bit of time and the basic materials, such as a light pencil, an eraser, a dark pencil, and watercolor as an option. Across the video I'm gonna be displaying quick references that are gonna be quite useful for you to practice. You should start always with the ever-important circle. This will allow you to locate the drawing in the center of the page and give you an idea of the general size and where it stands in the whole composition. First, be sure to construct the general structure of the face. Then the features, not the other way around. A feature, no matter how well you draw it, it will never fit a head until it is placed correctly and where it should be. And that's really the job of an artist, to represent a 3D object in a 2D space. In order to draw the face, you need to imagine not just the part that you are drawing, but the whole head on its 3D nature. And that is what makes the difference in between a beginner and a professional. This is the side view, which is pretty handy in order to understand the basic profile of a head. Nonetheless, what makes the difference in between a beginner and a more professional artist is to be able to draw the face at many different angles. We're going to be looking at that in the coming videos. Every time that I start working the details of the eye, for me it looks like the character comes alive. The ear is such an interesting feature for me. I just find it funny to know that there are so many different kinds of ears with different shapes and sizes. You can see here on your screen a small study I did once about the ear shape. You may have noticed that first I made the back a little more curvy, and then I decided to straighten it up, because I don't want it to look lazy, but I want her to look straight. Though I'm not adding a lot of details to the hair in this particular drawing, as you can see I still shade it, and I get sure to have loose hairs, specifically passing in front of the face, because that makes it look more natural, more dynamic. So, in a summary, we first started with the ever-important circle. After that, we started to build the main frame of the complete head. And once we got it, we went for the features, because the features will never fit in a head until they are placed correctly. And after that, you can enjoy adding all the details in order to bring the character to life. Let's add some color to the background. I don't always color the back of the drawings, but I realize that when I do it, the color of the back, whatever color that is, brings the subject to the front. It divides the subject from the background. And I like it. It looks like she's walking outside on the open air. And that is it. We have finished. If you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments below what kind of topics would you like me to cover in the coming videos. Have a nice time practicing and see you next time.